So let's just start. What is a Data Cloud MuleSoft Accelerator for financial services? This topic is very specific to the financial domain client, and we are going to discuss how you can enable Data Cloud with the help of MuleSoft Accelerator to the financial services use cases. So our current world, everybody is going through their financial stability, and if you look for, everybody has their own agenda for their financial stability, and based on their income, they are looking for the down payment for their houses, their home equity loan. They are also looking for their retirement, how they can retire. They are also working on their existing saving, and they're planning how they can manage their fund and how they can improve their credit scores. So that's their current our user. They are looking to their use cases. Basically, customers are looking for their financial partner to guide the financial journeys. So what now to achieve that one? So let's figure out what is a MuleSoft Accelerator and how it is helping to the financial services. So what is MuleSoft Accelerator? MuleSoft Accelerator basically is a collection of technical assets like API, specification, and template. It is also include the reference architect and documentation which related with the accelerator. It help you to basically is enabling best practices for your organization, and your build some of the component which you no need to worry about, the like security or like how I can optimize my code, or how what would be my error handling part. So those are the component is already built for you without worry about that one. Just you have to plug and play for that particular template is. So that accelerating your development time, accelerating your development and reducing your project timeline, and you can easily achieve your goal or achieve your use case what you want to implement. So and also is this is Accelerator is design a model building block. Customer can change the pattern, mapping, and endpoint to suit their requirement. This is also very flexible. They can add their feature based on the requirement. Is like suppose that every accelerator has their endpoint. It is very much configurable. They can map based on their requirement. Is everything is very customized. You can do the customization on this MuleSoft Accelerator. So what MuleSoft Accelerator providing to the financial services is, if you look for, there is a left-hand side, the couple of things is there, DocuSign, Data Cloud, CoreLogic, Global Data, FSC, Financial Service Cloud, Snowflake, USPS, you name them, it's all this component are related with your financial services. Is it's your day by day you are using within your organization. Is it's all of them or some of them you are using every day. And right hand side, what you are achieving your use cases. If you look for core banking foundation, that is very important for any of banking or financial services. Onboarding, like whether it is related with the customer onboarding or employee onboarding, everything is you are going through this cycle. Payment modernization, there's a couple of ways you can enable that payment, whether it is a PayPal, whether it is a credit card or phone payment, Google Pay, all this kind of thing is there. Address changes, how you can orchestrate those address changes for your banking customer. Is organize customer experience, Salesforce Org Sync, and unlock AMS and hyper automation. Is so these are the outcome you are expecting from your financial services or financial sector. Is so in this whole component, today we are focusing on the data cloud side. If you look for the data cloud, how it is achieving your financial outcome with the help of Data Cloud and MuleSoft Accelerator. So here is a Data Cloud reference architect is. If you're not familiar with the Data Cloud, I create a bunch of webinar related with the Data Cloud. You can go to my webinar and you can look into the what is a Data Cloud, how you can enable within your organization Data Cloud. But these are this is main your building block of the Data Cloud architect is. So data it is coming, whether it's coming from the different system. It listed out the left hand side, all system is, whether it is a financial service cloud or a Salesforce CRM or any IoT or ERP, web or mobile commerce cloud. And then also any AWS or Google or Azure cloud. And there is a data ingested into the Data Cloud. And this is a way you can ingest your data into the Data Cloud. And if you look for the ingestion API is important part where we are going to focus in our next slide. Our next slide is how we can ingest Data Cloud. If you want to go more further, there's a couple of a couple of webinar I created. You can go to the related with the ingestion API. So this is you can ingest your data, and then you can unify data, analyze data, and act on data. And then after that, what you want to achieve, you can get this in response from those data. And you can also enable through the Slack or custom app from the Data Cloud is with the help of MuleSoft Accelerator. So here is your Data Cloud screenshot. Here we are mapping how we can enable the Data Cloud Lake with the mapping. So what we are trying to achieve is with the Data Cloud in the financial services is unify and harmonize customer financial data. Data is coming from all different places, whether it is coming to your customer information, whether it is CRM data, whether it is coming to the S3 bucket or any of those kind of Snowflake or Databricks data. It is coming to your Data Cloud system. What we are doing is over here is we are doing unifying, mapping, and harmonize those data, financial data. Second one is we are through the Data Cloud, we are accessing real-time data, whether it is coming from your mobile or whether it is coming from a website or any of real-time data. We are ingesting real-time through the stream process into the Data Cloud so that we can get the good overview and insight of the data. Third one is improve customer financial wellness with the calculated insight. So once the data is ingested and the map and unified the data, now we can create the good insight of the data through the calculated insight. If you look for over here, calculated insight, this tab is, you can create your insight of the data, and then you can visualize data for your financial information so that you can act on the data based on your insight of the data. And now, now you can, once all this information is with you, you can engage customer with this data. As soon as you get the insight of the data, now you can engage your data through the automation or any engagement channel, and you can tap your future opportunity or existing opportunities. That's how Data Cloud is helping for a financial service client. So here is how Data Cloud for financial services basically is a data-driven customer engagement at scale. So in this slide, we are focusing on how we are going to engage our customer with the Data Cloud. It is seamlessly unified data from across the bank of anticipate customer need and personalize every interaction. So let's go through the one step by step how we are achieving and engaging our financial customer with this data is. So in this part, we are working on the core CRM data, household, call, and live event interaction. Second, we are going to work on we are working on the Data Cloud is financial data, whether it is related with the open banking, credit score, loan, convenient tracking, tax, pension, government. That how we are tracking and engaging data through the data cloud. Third one is transaction data. Like you are working on your any transaction, and we are getting insight and how we can optimize those transactions, reduce your transaction time, or any fee on those transactions we can reduce, or we can create the source of transaction. Those are the things where it is coming, whether it's a checking current account or credit card. Those are things is we are inciting and acting, engaging the customer with this data. Consent data. Consent data, as soon as you are working on any of the data, before work on the customer data, you have to take the consent of that customer. That is also we are working on through the data cloud. We are working on the consent of data and their marketing preferences, what kind of email they want to, or what kind of communication they want, whether it is a SMS, whether it is a email, or any those kind of consent you can manage through the data cloud, and you can act on those data based on the consent. And now last not least is behavioral data. How your customer would like to access your banking, whether it is web browsing or whether interaction or social. Everything you are keeping track about your customer, and you're engaging your customer in a better way, so that you can serve your financial customer in better way. So you no need to worry about how your customer is, how they feel about your product and the financial services is. Now we are working on how we can work on the MuleSoft plus Data Cloud, how we are interacting with each other. So MuleSoft providing a inbuilt pre-built solution which accelerate your connectivity. If you look for MuleSoft Accelerator, how MuleSoft and Data Cloud is working, MuleSoft Accelerator simplify the ingress and egress model of Data Cloud for quicker delivery and value realization. Third one is deliver the data warehousing platform like Snowflake, Amazon S3, Databricks, or Salesforce Financial Services Cloud as data input into the Data Cloud. And last one is Data Cloud analyze the data to develop segment of customer. So you can segmenting to your customer so that you can target particular customer with their customized requirement is. Now we are ingesting those data into the data cloud. This is a way you can ingest data into the data cloud is. There is a two-way. You can push data external segment data cloud through the ingestion API. You have to enable the ingestion API in REST-based connector. There are two part over here for the ingestion API. Whenever you are reading data from external system into the data cloud is, first one is bulk pattern. Second is streaming pattern. In bulk pattern, we accept as a CSV file. Streaming, it's a real time, near to real time, I would say. And then you can ingest data. If you want to know the more detail about the ingestion API, already I discuss on my webinar. One of the webinar is about the ingestion API, how you can enable. I will go through the small walkthrough about the ingestion API, but that's how you can enable from MuleSoft to Data Cloud ingestion APIs. Another way you can interact with the MuleSoft Data Cloud through the MuleSoft Direct. It is a beta version of the currently is development. It's going to release in next few months. Basically, it work on the unstructured data. Suppose that you are working on any PDF and you're working on any emails, those kind of data. It work on the unstructured data most of the time, but it is also work on the structured data too. How it is helping to the Data Cloud MuleSoft Direct is it connect to the core banking system, implement the integration easily, and execute the core banking process in Financial Service Cloud. Second one, accelerate development. It is because most of thing is in built for you, so you no need to worry how you are enabling your external system to into the Data Cloud through the MuleSoft. So it's reduce your development time, and last one is reduce cost. Since everything is built for you, so it is reducing your cost and faster to scale integration. So this is your API-led connectivity architect is. Here, just switching to the, I can put myself in so that you can see whole picture over here is what is a MuleSoft Data Cloud Finances API-led architect is. If you closely see how it is configured within a MuleSoft architect is, data is coming from the Amazon S3. It is going to the, it's enabling to the Amazon S3, and this is system API. It is reading the data from here, Financial Service Cloud, and then it is coming to Data Cloud. So basically, we are focusing on this Data Cloud part. And then from there, we are reading through the CDP system through the ingestion API. And from there, we are enabling the marketing profile API, Polar API. And then we are pushing data into the Amazon S3 or any of those. This is one of the use case I'm just discussing. Is not necessary that you can only enable within an Amazon S3 bucket. It is also pushing data into the marketing cloud so that you can work on your marketing part of your financial services. In this diagram, I'm giving the high-level architecture diagram. Previous diagram, I was going through the API-led architect for the MuleSoft perspective. This is a high-level architect diagram for any financial client, how they are structure their system is, how they can, I would say, is how they could structure this is the best practice for their system to enable for their Data Cloud plus MuleSoft side. Basically, if you look for data is a system is and very bottom where is a Snowflake, Databricks, Amazon, and then the Data Cloud is we are pushing segment data over here and then sending to the marketing cloud. Same thing is system API is pushing the data is now other way coming and then going to the Data Cloud, and then we are pushing data into the marketing cloud. So this is how the different system is enabling from here is. So data is going from the Snowflake to your system API, and then from this through this system API, it is pushing data into your financial service cloud as well as into the Data Cloud is, and you can push through from the Data Cloud to the marketing cloud, so you can work on your segment of your customer. Now, second part is now I'm going through the small demo how you can configure your MuleSoft Accelerator with a Data Cloud is. So for that one, starting the demo part here. This is Accelerator. As soon as you're going to the Exchange, you can see that this MuleSoft Accelerator for Data Cloud. In the Accelerator, you can see a couple of use case, financial services, healthcare service, and retail services is there. You can, currently we are focusing on financial services Accelerator for the Data Cloud MuleSoft. Just give me 1 minute. Yeah. Now you can work on this part, and as soon as you are clicking the financial services over here, it will take you to the financial services Accelerator, and there you can work on couple of this is providing you the sequence flow how your Accelerator is working. All documentation is giving over here about the Data Cloud, Salesforce Data Cloud, and your financial service use cases. For that one, you can download from here. If you look for the FinSystems API, you can download this Data Cloud System API for the financial services. And before downloading, you should also go through this Accelerator common resources is and make sure that you all is configured for your Accelerator. This is one of the places you can go and then look into how you can configure your Accelerator. This is a common part which you can configure into your Anypoint platform. And then once your platform is ready, then you can import this data, this Accelerator into your Anypoint platform. Another thing is, as I mentioned previous, one of slide is ingestion API. In JSON API, this is a data cloud part, and you can configure in JSON API. You need to go to the data cloud part and search for the setup and in JSON API. I search on the JSON and then it came, and then you can configure over here. I already went through the one of the my webinar. You can upload your schema from here. Suppose that I have a schema, one of a schema, and then you can see all field, what field you want to map from API to into the data cloud side. You can map over here and save it. So this is a part of the setting how you can do. Another thing is now I can jump on our Anypoint Studio. Here, it's a system API I downloaded for you, so I can quickly go through how it is your accelerator is going to look like within a MuleSoft Studio. Here, a couple of things you need to go through. First is implementation system API. This is a system API. This is so this is a config. This is where I just mentioned in my one of the slide is this is a place you can configure, customize your requirement. Based on your requirement, you customize your flow and then information. And then once it's implemented, once you put all your real information, then you can work on your implementation. This is a couple of standard use cases pre-built for you. And then one more thing I would like to point over here, this CDP connector, you have to, if you are very first time using, make sure that you import from your exchange Salesforce CDP, and then you can pull that connector over here, and then it will visible for you this connector over here. And rest of the connector is very standard way, and you look for this is for the get object. If you are pulling any data, any object from the data cloud, you can use this flow. If you are saving data into the data cloud, you can use this flow. You can customize based on your requirement. Is couple of step it is giving mapping. You can customize this mapping based on your requirement is. This is upload, bulk upload. You can upload if you have a large file is available. You can upload through the CSV file and JSON file. You can upload over here. Same thing is job. Couple of flow is already inbuilt for you. You have to plug and play your requirement, and based on that one, you can enable your flow. One more, I would like to go with account. So this is your conversion, wherever mapping you want to enable is mapping, you can do it JSON and account, JSON to CSV or JSON to JSON is mapping is there. So this is what it's all is going to look like for your accelerator. This is system API, and then after that, once it's done, then you can enable for your use case for any of the financial client is. So this is what it is a financial service use case to look like. I'm just stopping over here. If you have any question, I will take that question and answer. Let's give some time if anyone has any question. One of the question I got is, can I use it MuleSoft direct connection for this accelerator? Yes, you can use it, but right now it is in beta version of the MuleSoft Direct. You need to discuss with your account executive so that it will enable for you, and then you can start to play with your MuleSoft Direct connection. In this flow, I use in JSON API which is like already is so many customers they are using. This is proven. The next release we are going to get a MuleSoft direct connection, and we can enable that one. That's whole MuleSoft accelerator to the MuleSoft direct tool. One more question I got about data cloud is once the question is once you get the data, how you are doing the mapping, whether I need to do the mapping into the data cloud or can we do it into the MuleSoft side is. That's very good question. Basically, you can do the mapping both of the places based on your comment. Is the two mapping is two different reference point, two different requirement is when you are ingesting data directly into the data cloud and it is related only data before ingesting, then it is better to map into the data cloud. Map into the MuleSoft side. But in the data cloud is once data is it's physical data, it is into the data cloud in the data stream. Now, once you're mapping whatever you're creating the data model object from the data cloud is, it is only reference to that data. It's not the real data change over there is. So you have to figure out which mapping I should use, whether I need to use it. I need to get the data from directly mapped data into the data cloud, or we can create the reference mapping in the data cloud and then we can tweak the data is you can use both of places those mapping is. I think I answer most of the question over here. So now it's almost we are time 1:27. So thanks again who joined in my webinar. Feel free to contact me anytime. My contact information is over here. You can email us info@vantage.com. You can connect me on LinkedIn through the LinkedIn or Twitter, and I'm happy to answer any of your question. Thanks for joining, and Happy New Year again, everybody. Thanks, everyone.